into it. The introductory remarks. The triangles of light and of goodwill are essentially invocative. They constitute the ABC of the coming science of invocation. The strength is dependent upon the depth of feeling in the one case and the strength of the will in the other, with which they are created. As humanity builds or creates the triangles of light and of goodwill, they are in reality invoking a response activity from two of the Buddhas of activity. The one who works through the medium of the will aspect, and the one who works through love in humanity, intelligently applied. Forget not that these three great Buddhas summarize in a peculiar sense the transmuted essence of the previous solar system, in which intelligent activity was the goal. Today, that essence underlies all the activity of this solar system, but is motivated by love. The Buddhas themselves form a deeply esoteric triangle. Let us align with these three great Buddhas. Antakarana building. Within the body of the planetary logos, humanity is slowly building the Antakarana. This is in reality the linking thread between the head center of Sanat Kumara and his heart center. Ponder on these words for a while. Now, through the opened alignment, contact the triad via the Antakarana. I'm sorry if the music was too loud. So I say again, through the opened alignment, contact the triad via the Antakarana. And recognize the opened interplay. Building triangle of light. Master DK says, I would ask you for a few minutes each morning prior to doing the group meditation to rest quietly back in your chair or bed and closing your eyes. Link up with your soul and with me, your friend. You will thus create a triangle of light between your soul, your head center, and with Master Decay. Fix and hold this triangle firmly in your consciousness through the power of your creative imagination. Then see it next as a solid triangle of light and not just as an outline. Visualize the base of the triangle on the mental plane, where Master Decay works and where dwells and works your soul. Now the lowest point, or apex, touches the top of your head. Now see pouring down via the triangle a stream of light, golden or light orange in color and not white. See it now flooding your whole body. When you have now visualized this as perfectly as possible, now rest back in that light and bathe in it as you would bathe in the waters of the sea. See it permeating every part of your physical equipment and let it do its work without you having any definite ideas as to what should be accomplished. The rest of the activity is in the hands of Master Decay, and you can safely leave it to him. This exercise will aid you in handling your life problem and your service. This will help you until such time as you enter that light wherein consciousness awakens, free from the bonds of flesh. The blessing of your co-disciples is upon you and yours on them. Contact. Now, after we have reached a poised state, holding the consciousness steadily in the mind and not in the head, contact the spiritual triplicity, which is that which hovers over the square and radiates the energy of light into this waiting field of active thought. Let us say, in the center of the will of God I stand. Nor shall deflect my will from His. I implement that will by love. I turn towards the field of service. I, the triangle divine, work out that will within the square and serve my fellow men. Contacting triangle members. When we inwardly contact our triangle members, be aware how your triangles every time become etherically more living and thus vitalizes the global network of triangles. We start with the premise that energy follows thought. Focus now on your own triangle or triangles. Call upon your triangle group members by name with love. We will keep now 2 minutes silence to sound the names silently or aloud. And 2 minutes silence. Love and goodwill. Visualize now the flow of love and goodwill passing between the members of your triangle or triangles, emanating from one of the Buddhas of activity, the one who works through love intelligently applied in humanity. And feel the second ray energy and how it changes the square-like planetary etheric field. Reflect the words of the Christ. A new commandment I give you, love one another. As I have loved you, so you also must love one another. Spiritual light. Visualize now the flow of spiritual light passing between the members of your triangle or triangles, descending from one of the Buddhas who works through the medium of the will aspect. And see how it brings light into the square-like etheric field of the planet. And ponder upon the words of the Christ. I am the light of the world. Global network. Link your triangle or triangles to the global network of golden triangles. we realize that the network of triangles is under the eye of the great Shambhalic triangle, the three Buddhas of activity in Shambhala. Attempt to recognize this living connection with your triangles, with a network of global triangles, and with the three Buddhas of activity in Shambhala. And try to sense this living interplay. The Buddhas of activity. From the triangles now being created, the Buddhas of activity will extract that essential quality which will go to the building of this aspect of the planetary Antakarana. Know that the times of emergency within humanity or upon the planet, as it is now the case, the Buddhas of activity can energize the triangles network for protective purposes. And ponder that fact for a moment. Great invocation. When we now are going to sound the great invocation, which is the core activity in the triangle work, be conscious and let your spiritual invocation to be heard on high. Sound, visualize, and make an impact in the spiritual world of great ones. manifestation. See the global network of golden triangles covering the entire planet. Endeavor to realize the factual nature of this great living spiritual organism. It constantly substance and underlies the world affairs. See it as a growing vital reality of such life and potency that it can break through or break up all limiting outer cleavages. And by the very force of its interior life, eventually externalize itself. Let us visualize living triangles functioning within the square-like etheric body of Earth and transmuting it into triangles. From Dina 2, from page 168. Through the network which the triangles are creating, light or illumination is invoked by the daily work and attitude of the triangle members. Thus light can indeed descend on earth. And goodwill, which is the love of God, and basically the will to good, can also stream forth in fuller livingness into the hearts of men. Attempt to see Earth as a sacred planet and humanity redeemed. Closing, sound now very consciously the sacred word Om 3 times. Sustain the circulation of love and light flowing through your triangles. Thank you, dearest friends. Let us continue good work and let us hold on in our duties and do them well. We meet again tomorrow at the same time to have first the 12 heartbeats of peace meditation and then the reappearance of the Christ. So until tomorrow, good night from Finland.